how you can generate code via GitHub Copilot. So we'll only focus on the code part of it and nothing else. In the past few videos, we have done the understood what is GitHub Copilot. It's an AI coding assistant, right? And we studied about the certification, that how many questions and all of that, and how to install it. Installation was pretty simple, where we just have to install 2 plugins and sign up for the free. In this, we'll just focus on the code, various ways to generate code, and from where we can generate code, what is auto suggestion we can accept, or even create a new full repo with minimum effort. So let's begin. So as you can see, I have opened the same repo, which I've been using it in my previous videos as well. So as you see in that mind map, there are 2 ways written by which code can be generated. So one is via comment and one is via code line, right? So what is comment? Comment is like, so let's say I want to compare 2 lists, right? So there maybe you are doing automation, there is a list which is actual and which is expected, and I want to know the difference, right? So what is not present, right? Sometimes we check that some elements are present and we expect some elements or some text, right? So if you see, I have written a comment and I'll write compare 2 lists, right? So it has automatically given some code. I can press the tab button, right, to complete that, and then I can give some time and then it will automatically write some code, right? So as of now, it has generated code on the basis of what is written over here, right? So this is called as auto completion. As of now, it has not written the code, right? So now it is auto suggesting. As soon as I press enter, it is giving me the code that what it wants to give, right? So it is doing line by line completion, and it's my wish whether I want to accept it or not accept it, right? As of now, I am not writing any code, right? So this is one way by which you can generate code. Another way is where you can directly write the function, right? For example, public void, and let me write a function to compare 2 strings, right? So it has automatically given me, and this whole logic is given, right? So I just press tab and it has already written by just giving the name of the function, right? So I can write some code and it will complete it, right? So let's say I start writing here system.out.println, right? So I just wrote system and it automatically gave me this code. So if you're writing code and it is suggesting, it is like generating via code, right? And if you are typing like natural language, it will give like this. So this thing you can do it here, or you can maybe, let's say I can right click, I can open editor inline chat, and I can say rename this function to a better name, right? I might not like the name of it and I'll press enter. So now what will happen is this is inline editor. Okay, so there is an accept button where if you see it has changed the name, right? So I can accept it or I can close it, right? So if I close it, it will not accept it, right? Otherwise I can let me do it here again, the same thing, editor inline chat, give better name to this function and give me alternatives, right? So sometimes it will give you more than one suggestion as well. Then there is a you will find here that there is a tab coming, right? So you can check it out that which all solutions are good for you, right? You can, if you click on view in chat, all of this will move to the right side where you can chat with it, right? Like for example, you want to continue your conversation, right? Then you can click on this or you can end it, right? So if I accept it, then yeah, it has changed it, but it has left these things. Yeah, so you have to be a coder also, right? Some people say that it will replace, right? As of now, it cannot replace it with the kind of problems we see. So there is a way to even fix code as well, right? So if you see here, it has given me the quick fix. So if you see, it has changed the name of it, and we accepted one solution. We could reject it, or sometimes there is a button by which you can navigate between them, right? So this was two things. Autocomplete, we just saw that how autocomplete happens. Like there is an accept key, you can partially accept, like sometimes it gives you a lot of code, you can accept some part of it and dismiss other part of it, right? You can write a function name and it will complete it. We can write a comments, right? We saw that in natural language when we wrote the function name, it has uh, completed that. Yeah, let me show you another example where I'll say that public void identify Armstrong numbers, right? Armstrong numbers are those numbers where if you take, I think, the three of, like just like square, you can take the three of it, the number comes out the same number. So I think 153. So if you add 1 plus 125 plus 27, then 153 comes, right? So that is what Armstrong number is. So it has like written the code pretty quickly, right? And sometimes what happens is that it will write a function, but it will not write the body of that function, right? In those cases, you can take your cursor and it will write it. For example, let me say function to detect even or odd number, right? And I can say even odd number, some function which I have not written, right? I am passing a number there. If you see, this function is not written at all, right? I can start writing code here, even odd number, right? So it automatically know that, okay, if I have given even odd number, this would be the logic, right? So even if you have written a function which you have not defined, if you will take the cursor to the end, start writing it, sometimes it auto suggests, sometimes you can write, right? So this can also be done in Copilot, right? Now coming next, so there are smart actions, right, which is a very unique and good thing. I have already typed it here, right? I can do it again as well. So let's say, when people start learning automation, they struggle with creating their first project, right? What Selenium library to add, what all. So in this, if you write like this, workspace, new, so these are the keywords. If you type @ you will see that many, these are called as chat participants because they are participating in your chat, right? So workspace new, it will generally create a new. So what I said is project having Maven, TestNG, Selenium dependency and a basic program, right? So it has given me the structure of the program, and when I clicked on create workspace, it has created it. Let me do it again, right? Or let me show you in my system. I selected a folder and it created it, right? So I created, so if you see, it has created this Maven Selenium project, it has added pom.xml, and I have it open earlier in my system. So where you can see that it has added a very good, like a very basic simple test as well, right? Let me open this to show you that how apt it is for somebody who is a beginner, right? So I am saying open folder. I'll go to this path, right? And let's say I have opened that folder. Yeah, let me save the changes that we did. So if you see, a project has been created, all TestNG and compiler it has already added, right? Selenium version, and it has even done this, right? Because Selenium version keeps on changing. Generally people don't do it, right? So these are good practices that we can learn from here, right? And it has created all the basic program and even this markdown file, right? So you already got the structure and the test also, whatever we have added, right? Because I used my previous project, right? So I was using this, so it has taken the structure of, it has taken help from that project, right? So similarly, there is another example, like because here I was writing some generic kind of code, right? Sometimes you have a specific code. For example, from this list, I want that a color should be selected and assign it to color code. So it has given me the code here, right? So you can chat with the code using inline chat, or you can chat this side. Here you can use workspace new, which will help you creating a new application, like, right? And also you can click on this search bar at the top and click on open quick chat and ask some questions, right? So these are the various ways by which you can do things, right? So these are the three things we saw. Chat view, right, which is on the right side. You can write something like this. We wrote this and we got a new project, right, without writing a single line of code, and it has created even the folder structure in our system, right? That's awesome. And in quick chat you can activate it this, and like here you don't have a conversation, you ask direct question. Inline chat from the editor itself, like just like your ID give you suggestions, here chat gpt or AI copilot AI is giving you suggestions, just like you don't have to go to chat gpt and paste it there, because even same models are used, right? And you can get suggestions in the code editor. So hope you like it. That various ways you might have learned, right? Accept, reject, all of that we can partially accept, reject. If you don't like the option or suggestion, there is a thumbs down over there. You can select that, right? That if you don't like it, this is really good, this workspace thing. And there are other chat variables that we'll see in the next video. Thank you for watching, and you can subscribe to this series. And this is a shortcut I created, playlist GHCP, that can help you in covering all the videos. I'm trying to keep them shorter. Thank you for watching.